Alright, well, I'm at South Maumee and I am waiting for my boy Sparky to show up. About a 3-hour drive for both of us. In the meantime, I'm trying out a new beer, Love Honey Bock, made by Lost 40 in Arkansas with Arkansas honey, and so far it's really good. I'm super impressed. Made in Little Rock, Arkansas. And this is a really good beer. This weekend I brought 2 different beers to try out. This is one of them, and so far I'm really digging it. It's got a dark flavor, but it's not overwhelmingly dark, and that's what I wanted because it's probably going to get warm this weekend. And the other one you'll see later is a different one also, and it's made in Texas, but I'll show it to you later. Sparky texted me and said that he's about 20 minutes out, so I thought it'd be a good time just to drink a beer and relax. It's 8:30. It's Saturday, July 17th, and we've got some possible weather coming in. Started out with a small percent, went to 50%, and now it is 60% for the whole weekend. Saturday night, and Sunday, 60%. So we are prepared to get wet. It's okay. The water levels have been low, so this will help that out, and it'll also maybe scare some people off, which would be nice because the last couple times has been super packed with people. So anyhow, that being said, I need to start getting my stuff ready so when Sparky gets here we can mosey on out of here. Alright, YouTube, we had just launched from Tyler Bend and we are on our way. It's 10 o'clock in the morning and we are in the rain right now. It's sprinkling and it's actually okay, but it's cloudy and it's beautiful. There's a little bit of thunder behind us, which would be to the west, and I'm seeing a lot of people launching. Not a huge amount, more than I really expected with the weather being the way it is, but it's gonna be a beautiful day. I can already tell. I got Sparky in front of me. Say hi, Sparky.
Hey, Sparky.
Let me turn around the other way. Try it again.
Hey, Sparky.
And we are just getting started. We're gonna have a hell of an adventure on our hands. We got steaks and brats and all kinds of good stuff to cook. We got lots of beer, and Justin brought whiskey, so stay tuned. It's gonna be a good one. You guys cool with being on video? All right, so I met these 2 cool cats and they were showing us these crazy canoes they built. I guess they got on the web or YouTube, or what was it?
You probably found them on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
These things are handmade. And they're cool because they look old school with the wood.
Yeah.
It's even the ties to hold them together.
Yeah.
It's literally just like twine.
Yeah, and these are different dyes that are on here. So they all come like this.
That's a natural color?
Yeah.
And it's some kind of nylon?
Yeah, ballistic nylon.
Ballistic nylon.
I mean, you can bounce off rocks with this stuff and you're fine.
Man, this thing is super sleek.
I like that. I love the
That's like ocean going.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, I am super impressed.
And you got this offline?
Actually online. They got them online.
Yeah, bite me. Whenever they get back, like,
Which one's yours? Which one's yours?
This one's mine, actually. I got my pack in there. But yeah. We've got these, of course, for today, putting trash. And
oh yeah. So which one's yours?
The one on the end.
The brown one?
Yeah.
That was the one that caught my eye.
Yeah.
Because it looks the most like Native American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am super impressed, guys. People. I shouldn't say guys, I guess. Habit.
Human beings.
Humans.
We're assuming they're human.
Yeah.
Alright, we're coming into our first really good set of bluffs. Actually, second set probably. This is the first set on the right side. And it is awesome. Man, they almost got like a belly to them. It is beautiful. We're about a mile in.
Fat Man Bluff. That's Fat Man.
That's Fat Man. So says Justin. Sparky.
It's smiling too, kind of.
I mean, it's got more of a smirk than a smile.
Is that the KT barrier? I don't know. I don't
know what you're talking about.
Where the asteroid hit.
Oh, I don't know.
Around the world, there's like a thin line everywhere that of yttrium or whatever. I don't know if that's it or not. It's just kind of cool. You see the line though, that dark line?
There's a highway. Oh, that's
beyond that is Grinders.
Yeah, we're almost to Grinders Ferry. All right, it is 11:21 and we got thunder and not lightning, but we got a lot of thunder coming up, and it's late enough now. We're gonna go ahead and we found a beach. We're at Grinders Ferry. That's Grinders Ferry right there. And we're gonna go ahead and beach and get a little fire going and cook some brats for lunch because we don't want to try to start a fire in the rain. And it is 60% chance for rain. So hold on, I gotta paddle because we got shit going on. So we just barely past Grinders Ferry, and we're going to, like I said, we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop and get a little fire going. We got a plan. I'm gonna dig a pit. Sparky's gonna get some tinder, and then I'm gonna, while he's sparking it up, I am going to get firewood, and we're gonna get some brats going because in an hour or so it might be raining. So we want to be proactive. It's a little early to eat, not necessarily for me, but it's just good. Right now we're just trying to plan it out to where we don't want to try to start a fire in the rain. So that's our plan. So wanted to update you. Grinders Ferry. Sparky, say hi.
Hi.
That's Heart. So.
I'm attempting.
All right. Well, we just beached it right past Grinders Ferry, and we found a little area here that's already got a fire spot. I'm gonna dig that out and make a pit. Justin, as I said, is making tinder, and I need to get on it because after I dig this, I need to find firewood. So we're on it. All right. So. Looks like Sparky got us a good fire going. I got the grill on there. We're parked right there. Together we were able to get up a tarp. It's actually sprinkling right now. And there's a lot of dry wood here. We're gonna like just kind of wait this out. We're gonna eat. We brought brats, and I got some mustard for the brats. We even brought buns because we're awesome like that. And what else could you want? It's nice out here. It's actually quite beautiful. It's probably only in the low 70s and got thunder, which I'm cool with thunder. I just don't want lightning. Every once in a while we do see a spark of lightning, so that's one reason why it's a good time to stop. Once we get our brats heated up, then fire isn't even really important. The most important thing is that no one jacks with our canoe, which I can't really see our canoe, so I might pull it over somewhere else, but right now there's really not a good place. I purposely made this back shelter with brush, that way we have protection from that side. But other than that, this is perfect. A little lunch date on the Grinders Ferry. Alright, check that out. Sparky's over there getting his. Trimming the fire down so it'll die down. I'm a mustard guy, so I got a meth bag full of mustard. I'm just gonna squeeze out on top of those and drink some beer. Maybe let the storm go by. Looks like we got neighbors again. Got someone pulling up. You can kind of see them through there. I don't know. All right. Well, we just finished our food, and Sparky here's checking the map. Let's see how far we went. I think we went about 2 miles because we're just barely on the edge, on the downriver edge of Grinders Ferry. We smothered the fire. We ate our 3 brats each. All we gotta do now is just let our food digest, maybe use the restroom one more time, break up our mini camp, and head out.
Yeah. And we are not that far from Gilbert, actually.
Yeah, Gilbert's our next destination.
Like maybe 2.5, 3 miles an hour. I mean,
hours down.
Miles down the road.
It's about 3 miles down the road, river, and yeah, we're just having another beer. We're gonna let our food digest. Maybe about 20. Let's see, what time is it? It's 12:25 currently, and we got a pretty heavy sprinkle for a minute. But now, if you look at up here, the clouds are very, very blue. So I am expecting lots of sunlight here in the next few hours. So we're just gonna slowly get our bearings, pack up our shit, and head downriver. But until then, we're still gonna chill. We're not in a hurry. We're thinking about 4 or 5 we'll quit seeing people, and the river will die down as far as traffic goes, and it'll be a lot nicer. And that's all I got. You guys, see you downriver.
Yeah.
Got a little man over there jumping off a big rock. He's probably, I don't think that was him. He's probably about 8 years old. Jumping off, it was pretty cool. We were all cheering for him. Sparky lost his lure, so he switched over to a minnow. He had a chartreuse twirly tail grub going. We got a little whitewater coming up. Very little, nothing for you to worry about. But I definitely want to stay on the right side. I'm probably going to go underneath that little shrubby tree. This is absolutely beautiful. And the sun has broken free, where I'm hoping the clouds show back up. We're coming up to a really nice, like, overhang style bluff. It is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. You know, for 60% chance for rain, it's really been nice today. I wouldn't actually mind if it was a little cloudier than it is, but I'll take what I can get, because right now I can't complain. It's amazing weather. There's a real cool overhang right here. A shady spot. Yeah, cave sparrows. It's like everybody's running to this area.
Like 3 or 4 nests.
We're gonna just hug the bank, and if there's people in the way, we'll just have to worry about it then. I'm in cruise control mode. It's freaking cool. Oh man, there's a third boat going in. All right, we're 4.1 miles from the starting point, which actually I started my GPS about half a mile or so, but basically 4.1. Sparky says we're about a half mile to a mile away from Gilbert.
We gotta go around that bend. That's it.
Sure.
I think we're about to hit this. It's Lane Bend.
Yeah?
And then
Where's Gilbert?
right there.
Gilbert's right there. Where are we?
I think we're about here.
Okay. It's a big spot where a lot of people are like hanging out. There's a cool little channel, little fast water channel. We took the left side, which was the fast side, and we're just taking a little break. Sparky caught a couple of bluegill over here, about hand size, panfish, and earlier I caught a couple of small bass. I'm not sure. I think they were smallmouth bass. I don't know. They're really small and super slender.
All that matters is we're even.
And we're even. Yep, 2-2. It's not a competition, but I'm glad we both caught fish. And we need to do at least 10 miles today. So it's 2:30 now. So we've probably got about 5.5, 6 hours of daylight. So we're not urgent yet, but we're getting a little closer to urgency. We need to start making some time. And hopefully in the next few hours, I think at Gilbert, maybe a lot of these people that are around us are going to get out. So a lot of these people are probably just on their last little cool water break, and avoiding the inevitable because they're full out. And I don't know, I think it'll be smooth sailing after we get away from all these civilians.
Nicely put.
Don't you think?
Agreed.
What do you think? You got any thoughts?
It's a great day to canoe.
I hear thunder.
Yeah, it's about the time. There it is.
Yep, got a big thundercloud over there. All right, well, we're gonna get ready to paddle on, so we'll talk to you guys downriver.
Yeah, it's 3 o'clock.
All right, it's 3 o'clock, so it's time to bust into my second six-pack. This one is Convict Hill Oatmeal Stout. It is made in Texas, and that's all I know about it. It's 6%, whereas the Love Honey was 6.3, so I'm mellowing it down just 0.3. I drank 5 of those other ones. I got a little buzz, but I'm going to keep on it going. And hopefully it's good. I'm going to try it out. Let's see what happens.
I'm going to say it.
Cheers.
Cheers. I hate you.
That's strong, but it's good. As we canoe into the fucking reeds. Push off, would you? Thank you. Yeah, that's a good stout beer. It's a little stoutier than I wanted, but it's really good. It's got my approval.
Oh, there's a big fucking turtle right in front of me.
I see it.
First I thought it was a giant seaweed clump. I'm like, oh shit.
Alright, well it is 3:20 and we're still hitting it. We're on a really big dead calm spot, and the good thing about a canoe is you can stand up. If you have halfway decent balance, you can stand up and stretch your back. My back gets really tight on trips like this, especially in my kayak. I can't do this. I haven't tried, but canoe super stable. They gave us the 17-foot. I think they called it. Didn't they say a 17-foot?
Yeah.
17-foot super wide canoe, and super stable, man. It's wider than the regular ones. They gave it to us because we're doing it overnight. We used what's the name of that place? Buffalo
Outdoor,
Buffalo River Outdoor, or Buffalo Outdoor Fitters.
Yeah, Outfitter, something like that.
Buffalo River Outfitters, because I remember it's bro.
Yeah, it's
because
bro.
It says bro right there. Turn it back over. Bro, Buffalo River Outfitters. And they hooked us up, man. It was $60 a day. So we both paid basically $60. We don't have a shuttle because we both drove. And they give us the kick-ass canoe. This isn't the one everybody else.
Let them know to make sure if you're going to do that, have each other's
license
number and car description for both cars.
Yeah, if you're going to do that, make sure that you have the right, you have to have your license plates for both sides. I didn't have mine. They told me to call them later. I will, maybe I won't. If I'm gone, why do they need it? Anyhow, it's beautiful. We're going to make it to that shore over there, and we're going to take a break. So I hear people from behind, so we better get down and paddle. We're actually getting locked into a spot right here, so.
Or is this what yours was?
Yeah, it's about the same. That's a different kind though. Maybe. Check out Sparky. He caught his first bass.
Third fish.
Third fish. He's officially in the lead. Good job, dog. I'm glad I got to witness this one. Oh man, he took off. Maybe I can catch him. All right, we just passed Gilbert. That's Gilbert. And there was a ton of people. That is a major takeout point. And we are in the middle of, yeah, storm is brewing. Storm is mega brewing. It's just shy of 4 o'clock, and we've got probably 3.5 hours of legitimate daylight, and we need to find a place to camp within 3.5 hours. But we need to do at least 4 more miles. So it's about 2 miles. We're doing about 2 miles an hour ish on average. So in the next 2 to 3 hours, so by 6:30 or 7, we need to be at camp. So that's our thing. I need to take the camera down because I need to help Sparky get us down the river. So that's the update. That's Gilbert. That's Sparky, and I'm Jimbo, and we're hauling ass. All right, so we keep seeing lightning that way. Like I say, we've seen like 3 strikes, and it's very far away, but it's really dark. But there's a break in the clouds. So even if this thing turns into a storm, we'd only have to pull over for a short time, which is good because it's 4 o'clock and we only have like 4.5 hours of daylight, and we still need to do 4 more miles, which is about 2 hours at 2 miles an hour. So right now we're kind of racing the storm. A second ago, before we got in this bend, the wind was blowing right at our face, and now it's a little mellow because we're in like a little bit of a valley. You can see the trees on both sides of us are tall. So the wind isn't necessarily blowing at us anymore. So we both were like hauling ass to get to this point, but with the lightning the way it is, if we keep seeing lightning, we're gonna have to pull over. Even though we're in a fiberglass boat, we don't want to take we're in water. We don't want to get jacked up by lightning. So that's about all I have to say for now. I feel like those black clouds back there are very ominous, so we're going to keep hauling ass and see what we can do. Alright, well, we got some rain. It's 4:35. We had just enough time to set this tarp up. We found a bank. on the north side of the river, and
Sorry.
yeah, that's fine. We got just enough room to get us in here, so we both stay dry. Hopefully we'll stay dry.
And mostly out of the lightning.
If not, we'll let the fly up a little bit higher. On the what? Are you okay?
I'm like winging, like
So that's the score. We're going to sit out here and we're going to wait this rain out. Worst case scenario, I guess we can camp here, but I don't want to because we haven't done enough miles. We'll see what happens.
I mean, could. It's like, yeah, the worst area to do
Yeah,
it.
no doubt. We'll see what happens. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's still raining.
2 miles. Red Bluff.
It's 2 miles for Red Bluff-ish. It's 6 minutes till 5. Hopefully, I mean, it looked like when we were pulling in that the line of the storm wasn't that far away. So we're hoping the rain will be done in under an hour, because we need to go a minimum 2 more hours. Or 2 more miles, I should say. So I think we've done about 8 miles to this point. We need 10. We're about halfway on our trip, but we would like a shorter day tomorrow. That way, because it's a 3-hour drive for both of us. So yeah, so we're just waiting out the storm. It's raining pretty significantly right now. We're staying pretty dry. There's a little bit of a cool breeze going through, but we're just gonna wait it out and see what happens. All right, it's 15 after 6. We've been paddling for, I think we got back in the boat at 15 till 6, so a solid half an hour of just non-stop paddling. It's actually raining a little lighter now. It was coming down pretty hard. At this point, we're wet. We're not necessarily cold, we're just wet, and we're not going to get any wetter. So there's no reason to stop. We're just going to keep going as far as we can. We can paddle for another easily an hour and a half, probably, maybe 2 hours. So we're going to paddle for at least an hour. At about 7:30, we need to start looking for a place to camp. That's our plan. I need to get off the camera. I just want to give you guys an update. It's raining, and we're just paddling our asses off trying to get... Right now, we're past the halfway point of our trip, so everything we do now is less we have to do tomorrow, because for all we know, it might rain until we get to South Maumee, to the car. So if that's the case, we want to get as many miles in the rain now as opposed to later, because later we're going to set up a tarp. We can get dry in the morning. If we have to do it in the rain again, we want to minimize the amount of miles we have to do. So anyhow, I'm going to get off here. I'll catch you in a few. All right, look at that. We got a break in the clouds right there, so it might actually quit raining on us. We're still hauling ass. It's 20 after 6. We're not cold, but we're wet, and it's been solid raining like this. I wouldn't call this a downpour, but it's a very steady, hard rain. Yeah, and we're soaked. I mean, we're completely... I just used my bilge pump and bilge pumped the canoe out for the 2nd time, and we're still doing pretty good. And that is a beautiful sight right there. I hope you guys can see it. It's a break in the clouds. That's sunshine. We're getting steam coming up off of the trees, and we're looking good. It's like I said, 20 after 6, and we're still getting after it. We're not going to stop anytime soon. We'll get at least another hour. That'd be 7:30. We got an hour and a half of paddling before we stop, and I think here in probably half an hour, maybe an hour, we're going to be out of the rain for a while, and that is going to be sweet. It'd be nice to stop paddling and it just quit raining. That would be the perfect situation. We still got to get a fire tonight because we both brought steaks, and we're going to eat those things tonight if I got to eat it freaking raw. So anyhow, I'll catch you downriver. All right, it's 15 till 7, and check it out. Look at Sparky catching a fish. As soon as I turn the camera on, Sparky catches a fish. That's awesome. Yeah. And look at the sun coming out. All of a sudden, it's beautiful out here. We were worried it was going to be like a disaster out here.
Quit it.
It's actually quite beautiful out here right now. The rain hasn't bothered us at all. And it's nothing but beautiful. I have to admit, I was starting to get worried about the rain, but even though it's still sprinkling, it's beautiful. And man, this right around the bend right there, You can just see the sun just coming down and banking off those trees. It's beautiful. Anyhow, I need to get back on the paddle because we're getting kind of squirrely, so I'll check in. All right, well, I dug a little bit of a fire pit here. Sparky's got his tinder bundles going. I got a little bit of wood. Here comes the man now. We're getting ready to get a fire going. We're on mega high ground. You can see down there, that's our canoe. We're at probably 5 feet probably on a nice little kind of a ridge. It all drops down, so flash flood will be okay. Our canoe would probably take off, but if it rains too hard, I'll pull that son of a bitch way up here if I have to. Saw some deer tracks down there in the sand, so that'd be cool to see one of those in the morning. Got a beautiful little spot where maybe we'll catch some fish tonight or maybe tomorrow. I might do some night fishing, I don't know. I'm pretty tired. I think Sparky is too.
Oh yeah.
So I got an air mattress that I gotta blow up. I've been doing it in shifts because it's a monster, it's a twin size and it wears me out. So I'm gonna go work on that. You don't need to see that. This is pretty much what Sparky does. What'd you use, lint?
Yeah, lint and 2 fire sticks that I always keep with me.
Oh.
Pretty much how I always start them. But mostly lint.
This is pretty awesome. This is a good spot. Got a nice vantage point. There's like a little tributary type thing right over there. It's 8:30. We're gonna get a bed of coals and bust out the meat and cook some food. We're both starving.
Oh god,
It is a hungry time. Seems like a long time ago we ate those brats.
What time is it?
11:30. It's 8:30 now, so it's been
over 8 hours.
Over 8 hours.
Yeah.
So I woke up this morning to find the river has risen significantly. Look at that. Our boat was about a third of the way in the water. Pretty wild. Tomahawk Creek is all over its banks now. Alright, well, we got all of our stuff put away. Get the fire filled back in. Sparky's getting him some water real quick, and I'm going to bring my stuff down to the boat and start loading it up and get ready to get the hell out of here. It's already receded. It's already receded probably 8 inches along the bank, so probably like 2 or 3 inches total. I don't know. And it's still up a little high, but we're gonna roll with it. Just be careful. Try not to stay in the really fast stuff and watch out for obstacles is our main goal. Hoping it gets us to the end faster, since it seems to be moving quite a bit faster. I'm gonna put my chair on the same side, opposite of yours, so it helps lock stuff in.
Yeah.
We got a lot more room than yesterday. Looks like a pretty swift current. aim for the middle, try to stay out of the trees.
Yeah, I think it's a good spot.
I definitely see some white, not a lot, but a little bit of white.
On the right.
It's white all the way across it, man. It's like it got a center current, looks like, and it just follows around the bend. That's definitely an island.
Now.
Right. Yesterday it was not. There's the sun.
Where? Oh, the sun. I think there's a sign. I'm like, where? Turtle's just dropping in the water.
Pair of sunglasses or something there. On that tree, see them? Red and white.
Oh, yeah.
Less than a half mile. It's been a damn good trip.
It has.
Awesome.
How are you?
What's up, buddy? Beautiful bird. Just right in here.
Well, the other ones are?
It looks like they're all from the same company.
Buffalo Outfitters. Buffalo River Outfitters.
See, that green one looks like a shorter one. All right. Are you able to pull us? Are you cool with that? You may get out. Cool. I should at least drive down to the, depending on where we are, we might have to go around the corner. I don't know where we are from here from my car.
Start unloading.
Yep, me too. I'm not going to change it. I'm going to get my car down here because I don't want to carry this big heavy son of a bitch up there.
Oh, I'm with you on that.
All right, I'll be right back with your chariot.
Okay. You can drive it all the way down here?
Probably, if it feels solid. Because there's a I might stay like up here.
That's fine.
All right, we're at South Maumee. We got everything in the car. Leaving our canoe with the paddles and life preservers and a bag of trash for the people, and we are out of here. Sparky's ready to get the hell out of here. We're gonna go find some food, maybe a burger. So, good job, Sparky.
Woo, we did it.
And for me and Sparky and everybody else that is involved in my videos, I want to thank you for watching, subscribing, and those comments have been awesome. I'm working through trying to figure out how to keep it interesting and yet a good perspective of the trail, so I appreciate any comments you guys have. Until next time, paddle your own paddle.